Hi there, everyone. Mind the wild. I'm going to tap into the deity of frogs and toads, to this energy field. I just sense that there's an energy that I can tap into, and let's see what it tells us. But they've been showing up in my life in all kinds of ways. Partially, the only two places I've ever been to the jungle and to the U.S. Is in Puerto Rico and on the Big Island, and they have a few things in common, but they at least have the coqui frog in common, which made its way to the Big Island by accident. The coqui frog is this very cute little loud frog from Puerto Rico that you'll find on the Rainforest Alliance stickers. So it's a very iconic frog. It's a good looking frog, oddly enough. Um, and they were absolutely abundant to the degree where when you went to sleep at night, as soon as it darkened, it just this roar of the coquis began like this great big cacophony that they performed every night. So I really also feel like their vibration has seeped through my energy system for better or worse. And then moving down here in the marshes, there are loads of frogs and toads, and they are even showing up regularly inside. I got myself a dehumidifier now, but still they seem to appear, these little friends, and it's very interesting because as I've talked about over at the other channel, I've had this experience with reptiles, lizards, that they show up with specific messages for me. That's something that's been going on for a year or so. And now I really feel often when I come across frogs or toads, they have messages to me, and they are often, about finding gold in the muck or getting down into the pits and the sewage of existence to really figure out what the medium, the soil that you're growing things in, right? So that idea of beginning from the basics and accepting chaos as the platform from where you grow order and where you move into life. It's always from the muck down there. Those realms that they inhabit are little croaking friends. So without further ado, let's check in with the spirit of frogs and toads. Let's check in with this egregore and see what it reveals to us. Much love to you out there. Ribbit, 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 rock, 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 rock. Greetings, dear human beings. What a strange way of communicating you have. The passageways of airflow, the gateways into speech, your way of relating to the airs and atmospheres of this our shared homeworld. It is strange to us. Why do you breathe so delicately when your frames are so solid? Why do you daintily move across the earth, as if the ground, if it were to meet your full foot, would grab a hold of it and never release it again. Airy you are, floating you become, untethered, untied, to the transmutations of the soil. Teeming with life are these worlds below you, yet you seek out the empty airs, you seek out the brisk cold, you seek out the empty heavens, the airless expanse of space. It calls you and draws you. Then why should we not also answer this call with our own antipodal harmonies? Ribbit. There are pathways within you that you do not explore, and these pathways, they will make their way to heaven alongside you, there to disturb you even more for not having been seen or acknowledged, for not having been understood. Leave nothing behind in your examination of everything. Honor every animal. Know that in the swamps and bogs and marshes, there is a life that is as important to you as the life of the woodlands and the fields, as the birds that move through the sky. We rise from the underworld, and through us the underworld greets you. Extending to you its crude blessings. A hewn hermeticism of applied knowledge. What is to be done? What are you escaping? What is the task at hand? The work before you? The silt that still needs raking through? The mud that needs to be searched for the precious gems within it. There are always tasks at hand that you are escaping. and what we remind you of. One of the many things that we are happy to remind you of is that there is no difference in attending to the low, to uncover the high, as there is to escape into the high, to dare see the lowly dragging you down. True movement and momentum begins from the ground up. True expansion is reached in stages. True song is sung with the exuberance of overcoming the muck of the mud hole, the swampy predators of this world that lurk in its dark reaches. Defiantly we sing, defiantly we go on. Joyously we live in the low realms, skipping upwards, diving downwards, searching and kissing every opportunity to let it charm us and enchant the world as it comes along. Speaking to you now, I am present merely as a type of energy, of configuration, of sensation, frequency as you call it, within our friend translating us here. A name that I could be connected with, that I could be reached by. This name, it is Kvaaaark. 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 There you have it 3 times. Repeat it 3 times, and you shall connect to me. And you shall find that the secret circuitries of breath, of life, and how it unifies with soil, with earth, with matter in your body, indeed in your soul. These are secrets that we can shed light on and share with you. Take good care of your amphibian friends, and we shall greet you with a smile and a croak. My blessings to you this day, sweet humans. I transmit to you With the love of my kind, I bid you farewell. That was interesting. She felt very much like a deity, but an unknown one, perhaps. Um, I hope you also felt something helpful from her energy. Much love to you out there.